So you want to work at KICS, but you're not sure what your experience may be like. Well, today, KICS teachers Will and Caroline Swartz are giving you an exclusive look as they share about their lives as teachers and adventures as expats.
Before we knew each other, both of us wanted to go back overseas as teachers.
Welcome to our house.
Join us as this couple gives the inside scoop on what it's really like working and living abroad in Kigali, Rwanda.
Hi, we're Will and Caroline Swartz. We are teachers at Kigali International Community School in Kigali, Rwanda.
We both grew up as missionary kids. I grew up in Ethiopia mostly, and Will grew up in Slovakia. And so then even before we knew each other, both of us wanted to go back overseas as teachers.
Through a number of people we knew, God just kind of directed us towards KICS. We got in touch and got a really enthusiastic response from the director really quickly, who really just moved things along through the interview process, and before we knew it, we had been offered jobs at KICS.
Founded in 2006, KICS is the first U.S. accredited school in Rwanda and features diverse students from over 30 different nations.
One of the cool things about KICS is that it's like our roles go beyond just what we're teaching, and we intentionally spend a lot of time with our students, building relationships and helping them develop and grow spiritually as well. Our typical day usually starts with us leaving the house around 7:45 or 7:50, walking just about 4 or 5 minutes to KICS, where we are there from 8 to 4. I spend my day teaching social studies and history.
I teach English. It's in middle school and high school classes.
When they are not teaching, Will and Caroline make sure to take advantage of all the fun sites and activities the city has to offer.
We like just getting out and exploring, whether that's within our city of Kigali or getting out and seeing more of the Rwandan countryside, which is beautiful. It's the land of 1,000 hills, and what's great about that is it means it's the land of so many views. And so one of the things we do regularly on weekends is just go to restaurants or coffee shops that have great views and look out at the hills.
Despite being seasoned expats, living in Kigali still required a period of adjustment for the couple.
There are a lot of just things like consumer goods that aren't as easy to find or too expensive to get here. And so whereas in the States it'd be like, oh, let's just order that on Amazon, or let's just head over to Walmart and get that. It's like, ooh, let's put this on the list so next summer we're in the States or next spring when someone's coming to visit, they'll bring that for us.
By 6 or 6:30, it gets dark here like all year round because we're so close to the equator. So when we first moved here, we would be like convinced it was time to go to bed, and we would check our phones and it was only 7:30 every single time. So I used to say that my Rwandan memoir would be called It's Only 7:30.
Compared to like Nairobi or Johannesburg or some of these really big cities that are just so crowded and so packed with people and so chaotic, Kigali is really kind of a little bit of a quieter city. We enjoy like not having really long commutes, which is what we had in the US. Each of us drove 30 minutes in opposite directions from our house to teach at different schools. Now we just walk side by side for 4 minutes and we're at school, and then we walk home together. And so that's been a really nice difference. Welcome to our house. To get to our house, we're gonna go on a bit of a journey down 16 steps down what we call the cliff, which is our very vertical front yard. One of the unique things about life in Rwanda is to pay for our electricity, we actually have to buy the credits for it and then punch it in to this little machine right here. It's actually pretty neat because you can buy it over your phone. So you pay over your phone, you get a code texted to you, and then you just go and type it here.
So housing is provided by KICS, or a housing stipend. And so when we got to this house, it was already furnished with most of the things in this room, but the walls were orange, and there was like a nice brown, orange, red pattern curtains on every single window. I feel like we've worked hard to make it look more like home for us. We had this made, we had the coffee table and side table made by a local carpenter. So this is our kitchen. When we first got here, it was just this stretch of cabinets and that's it, like nothing else, only stove. So we had the island made and this made, we brought a picture of an IKEA island to a local woodworker and he made this for us. We have a water filter, drink filtered water. We have a very tiny fridge. Because there's no plastic bags, we have a million paper bags in here that are from going to the store. Yeah. So even though it's just the two of us, we have a 3-bedroom house. So we have our bedroom, which right now the sheets are being washed, so it is not made, but we have a mosquito net that we use every night. We have a guest room, which is currently being used by a guest. And then we call this my dressing room because it's an extra room with just my wardrobe and dresser. The bathroom is in here. Before I take a shower, we have to plug in the hot water heater and usually let it heat for about like 15 minutes before.
One of the great things about working here is the community we have with our coworkers. We're all here for the same mission. A lot of us live in the same neighborhood, and so we just see each other a lot and do life together besides just being coworkers.
Life in Kigali, Rwanda has been a unique adventure for Will and Caroline. A slower lifestyle in a beautiful city, a rewarding job with a warm community, and most importantly, an opportunity to make an impact in the world for Christ. Thanks for joining us. We hope you now have a better idea what life is like at KICS and beyond. If you're interested in learning more about KICS, please visit our website at www.kicsrw.org. And if you or someone you know would be a great fit to serve at KICS, be sure to check out our job opportunity board online.